Game of Thrones ends tonight, guys. Ends tonight. Excited to see what happens. As my friend Troy says, I'm just going to try to enjoy it. We've all been let down. We've all been hurt. We've all been disappointed. Just going to try and enjoy it. At this point, that's all we can do. So I got this watch, again in the other video, in the nature of acquisition, I talk about not wearing jewelry anymore. So I have some extra watches lying around. I'm just going to sell it. This is a $100 watch. My Uncle Michael got me. And what I'm going to do is I put it on eBay. And you can't find this model anymore. That's true. I went on eBay. Couldn't find it. I Googled it. Couldn't find it. But similar models are selling for about $100. So I was going to sell it for 60. A used watch for 60 bucks. It's not bad. Then I thought, from the consumer's perspective, why the hell would I pay $60 for a used watch? I'd either pay $20 or I'd pay $600. That's what I did. Put it on eBay for $600. Let's see if it sells. The band's a little worn out on the bottom, so if somebody actually does buy it for $600, I'll go and replace the band before shipping it to them, so they can have a nice new band. I'm not going to be a cheapo. But hey, remember what Payless did with, I think it was like Palessi? They created their own store of like this new brand. They just took regular Payless items and told people it was worth thousands and thousands, and people just started buying it. So fashion psychological, who knows? Game of Thrones, hope it ends well. This episode, quickly, I just wanted to talk about, there's a quote somewhere lying around the internet, I'm not sure who it's attributed to, but it says that new support won't come from familiar faces. And at first I didn't understand the concept until somewhat recently it's starting to make a little bit more sense. And my interpretation of it is, you have an identity, at least what's perceived by you and other people around you. So when you meet somebody in high school, when you meet somebody, you know, through some organization or like some sports club or something, when you meet people, they meet you as you are, not as you like to be. That's a good way to put it. Pat myself on the shoulder. When you meet people, they meet you as you are, not as you like to be. So when you decide, I'm gonna make a change, and you start going for something different in your life, those people who've known you as you were still know you as you were. And change is hard because you're asking yourself to be a different person. You're asking yourself to live a different life, do different things. It's hard on yourself to create that change. Now imagine how it is for other people who've only known you as this. I think sometimes we look at people as static, whereas we see ourselves as more than dynamic, right? With the ability to flex and change and this and that. So new support can't come from familiar faces. I'm starting to witness that firsthand. You know, especially with these videos. I think this is like number 12 or 13 in a row. The goal was to do 30 in a row, guys. And with these videos, and you know, like stuff with Smüth and whatnot. And I do get people who are openly supportive of me. I get people who call me, message me, text me. They come to the shows. They're supportive, and it's awesome. It makes me want to support them, and we build each other up. So that's cool. But the people who are supporting me, who've known me from before, the people who are openly supporting me now, I've realized, are people that are pursuing things of their own. They're not people that are remaining static themselves. They're people who are choosing to be dynamic in their own pursuits. Because it's the person who's out there hustling, saying, you know, I'm gonna start, like my friend Chris. Chris is now saying, I'm gonna start selling decals. So he learns in YouTube's how to make decals. He gets the software. He starts practicing. He's putting it on his Instagram and stuff. Like, hey, look at these decals. Which one would you guys vote for? And it's cool. You know, Chris is like pursuing his own stuff. So then it creates open. Bug flying around. Then it creates. This is really gonna bother me. It's gonna really bother me. I need to let this thing out and close my window. Alright, let the fly come to you. That's what I've learned. A fly is like a machine. You don't chase it. You just stand still. You don't come to you. Sorry. That's a test. That's a test to see if I can stay focused. Chris in his decal. So he's pursuing something. So if I release a YouTube video, he'll be likely to support me because he sees it now as, okay, Lewis is just pursuing something. Bam. Mutual. It's like a mutual respect. So that is something that I think sometimes, at least I've noticed in myself, when I haven't been making videos, when I haven't been posting on my Instagram, when I haven't been performing live shows, and I feel like I'm not living up to what I could be doing, and then I'm on social media and I see other people doing things they want to do, I just scroll right by. I just don't want to deal with it, because seeing other people chase something when I'm not chasing something is a reflection of myself, and I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. So that's my experience with it. So I could only imagine, people who are seeing, like if you have something you're trying to pursue, and you are digging at it every day, you're posting about it, you're gonna get supporters. My biggest supporters are my family. No doubt. They are like biggest supporters, my family, and it's really cool to always have that. And then obviously, like I said, I have my close friends, and then and it's random too. Like there's some people from high school that I was like there was nothing more than acquaintance, but now we're like super supportive of each other. So they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing, and we just keep building each other up, and that's a cool feeling. But also, it's easier to meet someone new. Say you want to be an Olympic basket weaver. It's easier to meet someone new. Say, hi, what do you do? My name's Heather. I'm gonna be an Olympic basket weaver. Oh, okay, Heather. Okay, yeah. This is my friend Susie. Susie's really tall, if you remember from the last video. And tall Susie and me, Mary. Well, and you're Heather, the underwater basket weaver, the Olympic, soon to be Olympic basket weaver. Yeah, it's easier to tell people. It's easier to meet new people and say, I'm going to be an Olympic basket weaver, than to take somebody who's known you your whole life as just an average person and say, hey, I want to be an Olympic basket weaver. Okay, sure. Let's see how long this lasts. Don't you do that? I do that. Sometimes you just want to see if people burn out. You want to test them. Oh, someone tells you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make it big in this. Okay, let me see it. Just want to see it. Let me see you do it. I'll respect you when you do it. I've also had friends who have made their way into the limelight. I've known them my whole life as just average people. And then they just took off into the limelight. And the thing is, they live different lives now. I follow them on social media, like they're on yachts. Every day they're on a yacht. Or they're like posting about a new business venture they have, or like, oh look, I'm meeting this famous person, this famous person, this famous. They just live different lives. And at first, like seeing the come up, it's obviously somewhat intimidating because this is a person doing something they want to do, and I'm not doing what I want to do. Again, it's only intimidating because it's a reflection of self. And you see that come up, and like you support it, and then you get to a point where they're almost out of reach, and now like I don't feel like I can touch them anymore. They're just over there in their own world. So hey, it's a cool place to be, to realize, to manifest what you think about, what you want. Just wanted to share that with you. New support can't come from familiar faces. You'll get your family, you'll get your close friends. But you'll be surprised. You might just be surprised on the people who you thought would support you aren't there. And then the people you didn't even give two thoughts about are the ones that are like cheering you on in the corner. So it's cool. I would just say, from my experience, support people. If you see somebody trying to do something, especially on social media, that's how we keep up with people a lot of the time. If you see somebody like trying to do something, be supportive. Not because you want them to support you back, but because you know how it feels to put yourself out there. I got to a point where I put myself out there, I just don't care anymore. If you support me, and I really don't care. I'm doing this to do it because this is what I want to do. I've set a goal. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. Your opinion of me won't stop me. Whether you watch my videos or not, you're not going to stop me. I'm doing this because I said I'm going to do it, and I'm going to see it through. Listen, I think I've broken on these Raw Thoughts vlogs. I think we've broken like 30 videos once. Does it stop me? Nope. I'm making this junk every day. Every day I record the videos. I upload it off the SD card. I edit it. Then I put it on YouTube and whatnot. So I'm rambling now. Gotta get to the point. Anyways. Think about that. Think about that. Take somebody in your life that's doing something and please support them. Please support them. Because it feels good. It feels really good to know that there's people in your corner fighting for you. We're so easy to support celebrities we've never even met. And we'll share their content. We'll comment on their content. But then you see a friend trying to do something. It's like, nah. You just ignore them. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl.